First year.
Okay. Were you here back in 2 years ago though? Were you an assistant or anything?
Been assistant in Pontotoc. I was assistant under Phil Webb in 2004 when we played right here and got beat in Game 3 against Brookhaven.
Okay.
And from that point on, I knew I wanted to get back here. It's been very special. This is a special group of guys. I knew when I took the job back last summer at Bruce, I knew it was a special group that I was going to inherit. They bought into what we were doing. They believed in themselves. And I told them, it's like I told them at the beginning of the year, I said, guys, you can go as far as you want to go. Take us there. By golly, they took us. They did it for us.
Hey, come talk about this senior group 2 years ago. They had their hearts broken in a courtroom and now they're state champions.
Right, yeah. Let some individuals take the opportunity away from them. When I came in, I knew that hurt them, had set them back a little bit, and I told them, guys, I said, use that for motivation. I want you to remember that time when they took it away from me. I said, let's get back there and show them we're supposed to be there. The guys fought all year. They wanted this more than anything.
Go ahead. Talk about the bottom of the order for you guys. It was Wiley yesterday, and it was McMahon and
McMahon today. Yeah, that's correct.
Shoemake as well with a big hit.
Shoemake. We've all said all year long, let's put together a whole team. But if top of the order does it, the bottom order does it. If the bottom does it, the top does it. And all year I said, let's just put it together. But I said, if the top can't do it, the bottom has to. And I said in the playoffs, everybody has to come up and show up every single day and play baseball and get the big timely hits. These guys did it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Look how special is the first state title in school history.
It's very special. These guys not only wanted it for themselves, they wanted it for the town of Bruce. As you can see, I think the whole town turned out today to support their Trojans. And we're going to take the trophy back. And it's not just for us, it's for everybody in Bruce.
So talk about Chase on the mound and then the great relief appearance of Reed.
Well, you know, it's funny, we were discussing yesterday and the day before on the way home. And we said a perfect world would be get 4 innings out of Chase Clark, 2 out of Reed Gregory, and then maybe bring Jay King back for 1. But I said it's not always a perfect world. It seemed that it was today. Reed wanted, I was actually fixing to put Jay King in the 7th. Reed Gregory came up to me and said, Coach, can I please finish it? And what people don't understand about Reed Gregory, we hadn't had him all year. He's got a torn labrum. He hadn't been able to pitch all year. We've saved him for the playoffs, and he has showed up. And it's special for him to get that last out right there.
Was that his first save of the season?
First save of the year, it sure is.
Well, you know, just I had something else.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, talk about that inning in the 4th inning when they get the bases loaded and 1 out, and y'all get out of it.
Bases loaded, 1 out. That was huge. I tell them all the time, people are going to get base runners. It's how we react to it and how we handle ourselves. I thought we handled ourselves very well. Pitcher made some big pitches to get out of it. I know the best hitter came up.
Yeah.
I called time, went out to the mound, had a mound visit, and I told him, I said, guys, let him swing at our pitch. Let's don't give him anything good to hit. 1 run's better than 3 or 4. And Chase went out there and did his job.
Right.
He told us, you know, if we stay together, stay with it, we're going to be successful. And we've been very, very successful.
Well, talk about there in the 4th inning when Wally comes up with the bases loaded, you know, their best hitter. What does Coach Dowdy come out there and tell you on the mound right before that at-bat?
He came out there and he said, show your heart right here. You get us out of this inning right here with no runs, I promise you we're going to win the game. We did.
How amazing does it feel, you know, being cheated out of it 2 years ago, or cheated, so to speak?
It just makes it that much more special. I mean, winning a state championship for the first time is going to be awesome anyway. But being able to win it after you already should have played for it once before, just makes it even that much more exciting.
Right. That's all I got.
I get it after some questions, man. Hey Jay, I was talking to coach and talking to some of the teammates. How special is this after 2 years? Were you down here in the courtroom sitting here 2 years ago?
Yeah, I was.
How special is that going through all that?
I mean, having it taken away from us 2 years ago was, you know, a terrible feeling. And, you know, we just did everything we could to get back down here. And, you know, we spent a lot of time. We worked really hard, and it all paid off. Because everybody on this team wanted it, I guess, worse than anybody down here. That's what it takes.
Did that motivate y'all a lot though?
Yes, sir. Having that taken away from us is a big reason why we're down here.
Y'all started the season with 0-4, is that right?
Yes, sir. 0-4.
Did y'all get discouraged then, or you knew y'all could bounce back?
I'm not gonna lie. When we started out, I didn't think we were very good because it just seemed like nobody was really focused. And then we had one big win against South Pontotoc, and it seemed like since that night, everything turned around. Everybody started doing their part, and that's what it takes. Every player doing the little things, and we're down here now.
Yes, sir. Let me get a picture of it. I know you want to watch it. Let me get on the stage. All right.
Hey Jake, just talk a minute about both your pitchers today. First off, Chase, getting out of that fourth inning when they had the bases loaded and one out, that seemed to be the turning point of the game there.
It did. They had their best batter up. It was 3-2 at that point, and it's just a clutch moment. Chase stepped up. He stepped up every game he's pitched in all year. And he knew what had to be done, and he did it.
Talk about Reed then coming in the last 3 innings. Coach said he hadn't been available all year because he's had arm troubles, but how sweet is that for him to get the save to close it out for y'all?
It's awesome, man, especially for a senior. Last ball game they ever pitched, last game they ever play in. It's just an amazing feeling. Words can't explain, but Reed has he's wanted to all year. He's wanted it. He's wanted it. And he finally got the shot, and he proved. He showed heart. I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah, how awesome was it to catch those two today out there behind the plate?
It was awesome, man. They both had excellent games. Best pitching I've ever seen them do all year. It's just excellent. I couldn't be more happy right now.
How sweet is it to get this state championship 2 years after you should have been playing down here?
I feel, I don't know, man. Words can't explain, man. It's a great feeling, We felt like we had something taken away from us 2 years ago, and we knew we had to get it back. And we stepped up, and we played, and we got here, and we did it.
Hey, well, man, fantastic. Congratulations, and celebrate it tonight, man. With Reed Gregory, just exactly what's been wrong with the arm this year?
I had a labrum tear in my right shoulder.
Okay, so how sweet was it to be out there for the final out of the game, getting your first save of the year?
It's the most amazing feeling I've ever had. It's just a dream.
Coach was leaning towards possibly putting Jay in there in the 7th inning. What did you tell him to get to go back out there?
Yes, I told him let me go back out, and he asked if I was sure, and there's no doubt I wanted to be back out there.
Right. What were you doing out there to affect it? So what pitches were working today?
I had my 2-seam going, which is dropping about 4 or 5 inches, and just getting really affected. My curveball, I heated it up a little bit, and it started breaking a lot.
Right. How amazing is it? I'm sure you've heard this so many times. 2 years later, though, supposed to be here 2 years ago, but now here it is, state championship in y'all's hands.
It's the greatest feeling in my life. I mean, getting back to where our goal was then.
How long did you miss with that torn labrum, pitching-wise?
Missed. I only pitched a few innings in the middle of the season. Didn't pitch any at the start. I think it's about April before I started pitching a few innings, and then later on I pitched the second round against Hollandale Simmons one game.
Okay, so the second round was really when you started getting back out there on the mound. Fantastic. Hey, Reed, congratulations.